Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. If you like my content or have any suggestions, please let me know, and by all means, make sure you share. The only way I can get my word out is you help me get the word out as well. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Easy, but Not So Easy. Today we're going to talk about what to expect when you get your legal file from your attorney. If you have to hire an attorney for any kind of case, at the end of the case, you may be given the opportunity to get a copy of your file. Not everybody actually wants a copy, but I usually encourage people to think about keeping a copy for themselves. The easy part about it is that now you have documentation of what happened with your case. You'll have information that you can utilize in the future if there's something that was in your original file that you may need for future references. And if the case ever comes back up again and you decide to go to another attorney, you now have a copy of your file that you can bring to that new attorney, and this way they can have some insight as to what's going on or what went on before. That's the easy part. The not so easy part is the other things that comes with getting your legal file. If you owe your attorney money, there's a possibility that you might have some resistance or difficulty in getting a copy of your file. Now, I don't know about every state, so every state is a little different. I know that from my state that I was from, that it was highly discouraged or basically told you couldn't hold somebody's file hostage because they owed you money. The reality is even if they release the file, there are other legal recourses they can utilize if they need to get you to pay them for services they provided and you're refusing to do so. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But if you find yourself in a situation where you owe your attorney money, getting a copy of your file might be a little difficult. There are certain aspects of your file that's not accessible to you, meaning things like work product. And work product is a nice way of saying whatever was the mindset of the attorney going into in terms of what they were doing to actually work on your case. So what does it mean? It could be notes that they put in terms of strategies. It could be communications between different people in terms of what they want to have, what they wanted to see done. That's important because a lot of times what was going into the mind of the attorney when they were working on your case or their discussion with staff was considered the product of the work they did on your case, i.e. work product. So if you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to get my hands on what they were saying, most instances, that's information that the attorney can keep for themselves, and you may not be able to get access to it. And you may not get your aha moment. Sometimes what happens is that when people get a copy of the file, if the case didn't turn out the way they expected, they want to comb through the file to basically see if there's any nuggets of information that they can utilize to go after the attorney for malpractice or bar violations, because they just figure there's something in here that proves that this attorney didn't do what they were supposed to do. So if you're getting the copy of the file for your own personal records, that's one thing. But if you're utilizing it as an opportunity to have your aha, I found you, I got you moment, you may be very disappointed. Getting a copy of your file is very important because guess what? You may need it for the future, and it's always good to have that information on hand. We live in a digital age now, so a lot of your files can easily be stored, whether it be in the cloud or on a CD or a disk drive. But remember, this is just only a valuable resource that you can keep for yourself or your record keeping. It's not a weapon that could be used in the future, but make sure you keep a copy for your benefit because it may help you in the future.